Bro, getting a haircut adds some sauce that like you just can't explain. Like it's such a simple thing, but like it's such like a tear booster. It's basically a guy's way of putting on makeup, for you women out there. And just how when makeup is on women and they want to be seen, when guys get a fresh cut, they gotta be seen. Now, I don't co-sign dudes in relationships doing this, alright? After you get a cut, go straight home. Before my niggas try to be seen by the huz, today's video is best places to go after a haircut. Now, I know you probably seen list of this, but this is the 100% top tier list. I'm not gonna sway you in any wrong direction with this one. But yeah, I'm gonna get straight to it. First up, we got the mall. Now, these places aren't in any order, but the first ones I named are gonna be a little of the good ones. Now, the mall has to be easily top 3, especially if it's the weekend or it's late, because a lot of foot traffic. Dudes like to swear up and down that Target and like other fancy retail stores are the best places to go to see premium women. First of all, most girls at those retail spots be with their boyfriends to begin with. When you go to the mall, you get like groups of females, all age groups. So if you're underage or if you 21 or older, and the diversity is crazy depending on the area you're at. And it ain't even got to be like the most popular mall in the area. If you got like 3 good malls in your city, you can deadass just choose one that's close to your haircut spot. I'm not a nigga to toot my own horn. That's me though, I can't speak for no one else. Second up, we got the gym. I ain't gonna lie, this one might need a little marinating before you just go out with this one, especially if you get enhancements. Now, I'm not saying you should be in there in peak hours because that's the suckiest time to be in the gym. But like I said, the haircut should be marinated a little bit. So for sure the day after, or the next day after that, maybe even 4 days after the whole haircut, your haircut still should be a little solid. And bro, can't no one hate on you. There's women who wear 10 pounds of makeup in the gym, sweating and working out dead ass. Who the hell gonna hate on you for having a haircut? My only tip is remove the enhancements because you don't want any of that to get on your eyes or the front of your head because that's just gonna look crazy. I made that mistake a few times. The difference between the gym and the mall is that the gym has women that you're acquainted with. So if your cut does look fire, hey man, the hoes might notice. And I ain't trying to boost egos or nothing, I'm just saying. It does mainly only work if she's already feeling you though. Like most scenarios, of course. And you can't be one of them niggas that only gets a haircut like once a month. Because one, is gonna wear out real quick. And two, she's still gonna think you're dusty. Because the first 4 impressions is the most important. But when you talk to her, just be aware of tripods. She might end up catching you. Next up on the list, we got linking with a shorty. Now this is probably the most obvious one on the list, that's why it's kind of later on. But in all reality, there's a science to this. Usually when I'm linking up with someone, I never get a haircut that day. I'll always try and get one the day prior. I think the marination of the haircut is very valid. And it's almost just as important as the haircut itself. Because the marination adds the natural look. And that's what makes your cut really blend in with your head. So it's going to look like you just naturally have that really good cut. And I ain't gonna lie, getting one the day of kinda does seem try hard. And that's why I don't ever think a girl should know you as being a dusty dude with no cut. Because when she's naturally seeing you without a haircut, it looks like you don't take care of yourself. On top of other things like dirty ass nails and bad breath. And some of y'all might be like, Dad, but what if I try a new barber the day before the link and the cut comes out like ass the day of and the day after? Depending on your hair, wear a hat or a do-rag then. And if you got some long ass hair, just stick with the hat. Now, if you get a haircut the day of the link, there's obviously places you should avoid. Any place where you can sweat or get real wet, like the beach or a park with no shade. If you're not linking at a crib or something, mini golf, arcade, somewhere in that ballpark, it's pretty solid. As far as how to go about the link, it's not up to me. Last up on the list, we got a job interview. Having a haircut on the day of the job interview, especially if it's some corporate ass job, shows a lot, especially when you gotta dress business casual and stuff like that. This is real good advice for you unemployed niggas. Like I said, getting one the day prior is always better, but having one the day of isn't bad either. Because a haircut is a haircut, after all. In a professional setting, that is. Because in a job interview, the perception is the reality. And I know this is gonna sound messed up, but a low cut is the way to go. Because scientifically, I do believe that the average man is more attractive with a low cut, no homo. And maybe that halo effect might kick in, I don't know. But you for sure don't want to walk into a job interview with no cut at all. And by no cut at all, I mean none in like the last 2 to 3 weeks. I don't care how good you think your face card looks. But yeah, that's the list. I ain't gonna lie, it's not gonna be this long. Let me know if y'all want a part 2. There's definitely more places, but some of the overrated. Let me know if y'all want to see most overrated places to go after a cut. Because there are some overrated places that y'all think are hot stuff when, you know, there's Huz there, I guess. But yeah, I'm not going to keep this intro super long. Appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure to like and sub if you want. And yeah, I'm out. Deuce.